Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Yeah, I am. Philip, why you make loud noises? 9 o'clock. Chatting. Yeah, sure there's nothing in here now. And what else can I do? Bum 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 bum. Let's set this up. Boy. And oh yeah, that's what else I need to do. I get myself a drink a wee bit. Actually, go over to the studio. YouTube studio. Content. Live. Yeah, we'll make sure to turn that on. Where is my Ah yeah, there we go. Oh, what is this? Ah, this will do. Oh, right, this way. Ooh, and that didn't bloody well work the way I wanted to do. That's better. Might as well change this altogether. Desktop. Or not. Oh, got that. No, it's not. Save. How's everybody today? Ooh, is this Sicilian? That reminds me, I do have to re-look up the Sicilian flag in the Isle of Man. People were asking me about that one. I think. I can't remember if I answered it or not. I think I did, but I can't remember if I did or didn't. I may as well close this all together. Oh. Greetings. Greetings. Is it in here? Alright, I'll pass this later. What is it I'm supposed to do in here? Shop.
My respects. Take a look. Was möchtest du, mein Herr?
Mein Herr. You wanted to speak with me?
Boris mentioned you wanted to discuss something with me.
And what is it he told you?
Not much, but I understand you're having some sort of business troubles.
Good. But before we speak, I have to ask you something. And please be honest. Is Martin the blacksmith really your father, junger Mann?
Why do you ask? Don't you believe me?
Ich möchte dir trauen, but I have a good memory for faces. And to tell you the truth, you do not resemble your father much.
Martin was the one who raised me and taught me the craft.
Where did he pay from?
but He wasn't my real father. You're right.
And you admit this freely, even while knowing the regulations forbid bastards from becoming members of the guild?
My father would vouch for me, were he still alive. He'd want me to carry on his legacy.
Well said. The wishes of the dead do indeed bear weight. Nevertheless, do not mention this to anyone else. Not everyone may be so understanding, and may wish ill upon you, Junge. Now please follow me. We can discuss the rest in private. Ach, ja. It is always easier to think over a cup of wine.
How is the man? Bum, 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 bum. I haven't even taken off my
So
Titanic
bitter
armor
und
yet.
so süß wie das Leben selbst.
Why did you...
Gott segne dich, Klaus. Oh, verzeih, I did not know you had a visitor.
Nichts passiert, mein Bruder. Allow me to introduce our newest member, Master Henry. Henry, this is my younger brother, Olbert, a royal official. He oversees the customs and guilds of Kuttenberg.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Ja, gleichfalls, Meister. Do not let me disturb you. We shall speak later, Klaus. Auf Wiedersehen, meine Freunde.
Good. Now you know my brother as well. He is a man of strong principles. The guilds do not have it easy with him.
Your brother is a nobleman. He looks highborn.
Nein, not at all. We have the same father. But I was the one to inherit his forge and place in the guild. Albert had to pave his own road. Everything he has achieved is thanks to his ability to deal with people.
So he's our ally. We can trust him.
That depends. He is an honest man, but he will not give us anything for free. Things used to be simpler with him. Nevertheless, while the world may change, problems stay the same. And you are the one I chose to help me deal with them, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to, if I'm able. What is this about, Master?
You may not know this, but it is my job to guarantee the guild can do its work without interruption, and that the goods get where they need to. Surely you know our work attracts all sorts of undesirables, right?
Why don't you report it to the bailiff?
Did something go missing? Someone got robbed?
If only it was just one someone, junger Mann. And I'm afraid we will have to sort this out ourselves.
If something happened, why don't we turn to the bailiff?
Because things are more complicated than they seem, junger Mann. Look, this city may belong to the king, but it is controlled by rich foremen and trade guilds. While ours may be among the most influential, that is precisely what upsets many people and arouses envy.
So the bailiff wouldn't help us?
Natürlich hilft er. But the question is how long it would take and how much merchandise we would have left over.
What are you implying?
Only that there are many who would wish harm upon our guild. What's more, ever since the army arrived in the region, every dirty deed is blamed on deserters and Trabants.
Are you saying they're ambushing our wagons on purpose?
Ja, genau. And it is getting harder and harder to save what we can. That is why I wanted to ask for your help, junger Mann.
I'd be alone against the odds. Nah,
I'll be happy to help.
Get stuck in there.
Where should I go?
I see you are not afraid of anything, mein Freund.
Well, I don't mind getting my hands dirty when it's for a good cause.
Good, good. That is just what we need. A supply wagon on his way from Prague disappeared yesterday. It was likely attacked. It is some rotten luck. There was nothing particularly valuable, but the foreman had guild documents with him for transferring property.
Do you suspect someone?
Hard to say. I do not know yet. But those documents will cost us dearly unless we get them back. Assuming those blackguards have not already burned them.
So you think there's more of them?
Ja, das stimmt. I would guess they have a camp somewhere nearby.
I understand. I'll have a look around and try to find those documents.
Gut gemacht. Tell me, how do you plan on doing it?
Probably just use brute force. I'll ambush them. I'll try to poison them.
If I find those scoundrels' camp, I'll try and poison their drink. Then I'll just wait for it to kick in.
Good. That just might work. I will give you an effective poison you can use.
Oh, well, that's even
And
handier.
I will throw in a dark coat as well, so you will not be seen.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
Oof.
The documents you are looking for have a green seal
handy.
with the guild symbol, and they were in a leather case originally. I doubt those blackguards know how to read, so perhaps you will get lucky and find them lying around, or maybe in some crate or chest.
Is there anything else?
Nein, das ist alles. Get those documents back if you can, but remember, du solltest vorsichtig sein, junger Mann.
Up I get. Go and take back the documentation, lads. Right. How is my invisibility clothing? I had sneaky shoes before. Where'd I go last with them? That's the one I have right now. How was that other thing as well he gave me? Oh, that's much better. Oh, except for noise. Oh, that's funny. The one job he gave it to me for, it's not the most amazing. And this is green. That's grand. I had sneaking shoes before. What happened to my sneaking shoes? Did I accidentally put it away? That reminds me as well, I need to get a new torch as well. Oh, hold on. Oh, I suppose he's there, so I can't really touch him anyway. Oh, it's a bit wet. Like my day today. And what else can I do? What else can I do? What else can I do? Oh, Philip is thinking. Well, they're there anyway. Get the stone documents. It should be easy enough. Well, we hope it is anyway. And I want to get a torch. It seems like a proper general goods job, but I'm not quite sure. Because it's normally an item that randomly pops up in boxes and stuff. Which is a torch, like. Shield. I didn't know it was a shield painter either. Panzer. You get torch before bed. Where's your man at? Henry.
I'm curious what you'll paint on that shield. What can I choose from?
Whatever you like that my paints and skills suffice for. First, tell me if you want an open ground, or if you'd like the shield halved, or quartered, or maybe have chevrons. Then we'll decide together on the colors of the individual parts. And to finish it, I can even paint some figure there, like Lord von Berghoff has his winged fish. Watch out, though. It won't make a noble like him out of you. And if it turns out you don't like it, we can always start again.
Can you paint a shield for me?
This isn't a very convenient time, sorry. Come back when there's more daylight.
Fair enough. I'll pop over to my house actually. Pick up an old torch. sell most of that goods, make me money. Not yet. But I suppose I only need to put it in the box. We should still have that, but I wonder where that gets fixed. A great night to ambush down peckers. Yeah, take that. And it's a bloody torch. You think my home would spawn a torch? Got plenty of fancy stuff about. Lord of Hell's helmet? Oh yeah. A torch would be bloody great, wouldn't it? I've applauded the earliest ancestors homeland of my Murphy. Oh, nice. All right, so we're probably just related to that point. Bum, 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 bum. But you're not related to anyone up in Clare, no? Would there be a reason that my family might not have moved past such a boundary? Limerick City is a border crossing region. That's why it's so important during those sieges, during the Norman invasion of Ireland and the era of the reign of King John in Ireland, because of the fact that it's a river crossing between Limerick, the Limerick area. Well, it was all Dalcash area originally, but the crossing region between the Limerick region and the Clare region. Yeah. West of Clare, it's interesting. East Clare is very farming. West Clare makes most of its money from trade, especially the control of the Shannon River. Because the thing is, those islands between... I don't have a torch. But yeah, those islands and stuff, it's easy for the O'Briens to dominate that whole spot, like, and then the rest of it being, well, especially the east side, broken into what was it called? Farming areas. Farming in East Clare is amazing. Like, that's how the Gaelic were able to survive during those sieges and stuff. I need to go out and find a blasted torch. It is crazy that I don't have a torch. Yeah, that's it, Jim. The farming in the west side is brilliant. So as they're being under siege, they can just travel up north. I can't see a thing. I don't have a torch, like. They could easily travel up. Sorry, as they're being sieged at Limerick, they could just go up north because they can't. The Normans, well, the English and the Normans, they can't siege the northern part of Limerick, so people can keep getting resources from the northern point. But like Limerick, what's crazy, and the French didn't believe it, is that Limerick Castle holds all the way up to the Williamite and Jacobite Wars, and it's not until then that the Limerick is finally taken during the Williamite and Jacobite Wars against the British Empire, like. And what's crazy about it is that Limerick could have held out if they had gotten more support from the French. The French refused to support the siege of Limerick during the Williamite and Jacobite Wars because they didn't believe that the Irish could hold out in Limerick because it was a castle from the High Middle Ages. But they did, and they went into negotiations with the British. The British never broke Limerick itself, even with their modern cannons. It's crazy the fact that they could have, and it would have rewritten all of Irish history if they had gotten that support by the French. It's crazy, like.
And I've learned quite a bit already.
I want to go down here and see if there's a bit down here where I can grab a torch. Pretty dark down here, though. Let's see if there's any. Because normally in places like this they would have a torch or something. I'm gonna hop her. Hide over here. Ambush her and rob her stuff. She was coming down here, though. Maybe she did. Oh, I can't see any torch on here either. What the? I should be more specific. See, it looks there. Fair enough. Okay. Oh. There's something in here. What's in here? Just onions. Take the big box. Oh, hello. Remind me, I was up to nothing.
Keep close to the others.
Sometimes this fella's bed has bedroom has something we could use. As long as he doesn't come first.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
Just making sure the door wasn't open. I'm feeling a bit peckish. Torch. Can't believe we're in a situation where I need torch. 1 second. Why do I have no torch around? It's crazy. I need to grab a torch because I need to go tonight. God, there's nothing around. Been a while since I've been stuck like this for a torch.
Good doggy. Good. You deserve to have some of that sickness.
It's porridge.
Pardon me.
Just trying to get through, do you know?
I'm sorry.
Here it comes!
Do you know what? I might be just an evil villain and just see if there's anybody wandering around by themselves, and you know.
You shouldn't be walking around without a light.
Anybody just wandering around by themselves. Around the darkness, possible.
What are you doing creeping around in the dark, eh?
Hey. This is up by the guard.
You shouldn't be walking around without a light.
Give me a light, so. Problem is, oh, I'm running around in the dark. See if I can just grab the torch off the wall. Yeah, no, I can't. Wait, I'll just lure them over the alleyway. No. Here. Oh, God's sake. Seems someone over here.
Young fella, but they say no one stands a chance against him because he's in league with the devil.
Oh, you bloody... I was about to do something and Jim O'Neill's comment just comes in there. I need some street lamps, I can't handle it. Yeah, I'll grab something there. What was it called? Press L1. Yeah, we can get the job done. As long as he doesn't make any noise.
Oh, someone's lying here.
Huh? All this just for a torch. It's not a roof, just drop him there. Now one of these guys is bound to have just a torch. You're kidding me, I don't have a torch. Plenty of dice though. Ooh.
I'd better go and look. What the? Why are you lying? I apologize.
Do you have a torch? Oh, that was awkward. Next time we're going to close the door. See this door here? We're going to close this while I look for a torch. Because one of you are bound to have a torch. There's bound to be a torch inside this building, like. Plenty of keys to the shop and stuff, but where the hell's a torch? I can't believe this. Oh, it's not bad. This is wild, lads. I'm wrecking up this place. I've broken into a shop, all just for a bloody torch, and no one has a bloody torch. I swear. No, how's no one in this house having a torch? Don't you go outside at night time? I won't mind taking that either. One of those. Huh. Yeah, definitely elaborate more on that. while I completely wreck up this house. Because just looking for a torch, I end up robbing this whole place for everything it's worth. I don't think there's anyone else. Take that. Jesus. Oh, well, now I've got a fortune worth of money. So they're probably... Yeah, but that's the whole clan system, isn't it, though? Well, we say clan system, but we mean like the Twit system. Ooh. Okay. Didn't know she was around, but yeah, good day to her. I can't believe I still cannot find a torch. This is wild. For all the mayhem I've caused now, no torch still. Those people didn't have torch. And I don't even mean to be breaking the law. I just need a torch. And that's so simple. Ultimately, you know, hello.
Mary, Mother of God!
And we'll pick you up. And I'll just put you over here. Notice people are dead, by the way. They're just sleeping. Bum, bum, bum. How do you not have a torch? Why do these people not have torches? Why don't I have a torch? Someone's bound up a torch, like, come on, like. Being able to see at night is highly overrated. Well, you know, I kind of like having a torch to be able to see, you know, even if it is overrated, you know. Do you involved in... Yeah, probably. Were they involved with the markets and stuff, especially around the city areas? My God. Why is there no torch? Plenty of money to rob, but no torch. Oh, it's 100 quid. Some good money to sell, like. But I didn't mean to be robbing like the way I am. I just want a torch and I'd be on my way. This guy just sleep too. No, let's see if there's a torch. Oh, what the hell? How do I get into an establishment where no one has a torch? What do y'all do at night time? Go to bed? Oh, I think they're starting to wake up. They're starting to wake up. I need to go to bed. Sorry, I need to get out of here. I cannot believe this. This is wild. Right, so we need to get outside this establishment. It's useless. Oh shit. I love how everyone just kind of fell in one of that rooms and, you know, everything's perfectly fine.
Hey, wake up!
The joys of them all being on alcohol, I reckon. Oh, I busted trip.
What's the matter? Did you drop something?
Oh, yeah, yeah, I did.
Hey, guard, Catchpole, where is everyone?
It's a great thing of robbing an ale house. Everyone's just like, oh, I woke up on the floor this time. No questions, you know. Right, but I still don't have a torch. I need a torch. Can I just make a torch? I'll go and make a torch. Oh, does he have it? So is there anyone else around? Do you have a torch, sir? Can I use this? No. Also, no torch. Okay. Right. I see actually if I can just make one. Bam, 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 bam. It gets dark by 5 here and I have to use a headlamp. Delivering mail, we have to... Oh, I didn't know you delivered mail. Mail delivery guy. No. You cannot make a torch. Where do I get a torch from? I'm at a point where I'm going to be like, dear Google, where do I get a torch from? KCDII, where do I get a torch? Easy. Enter. Oh, in KCDII, you can easily get a torch by buying one from a merchant. It only costs it for a but where? Probably kind of stupid, but I accidentally got rid of my torch. I didn't remember how to get one. Balance my drop down, check vendors. Oh, I don't remember. Okay. How is there no torch around here? It's crazy. I have to go to the vendors the next day. So I'll just go sleep for the time being. Jeez, I spent a good chunk of the night. We'll go to the vendors about that time. Oh my god. See if anybody's giving me a text. I saw this one. Happy days. Just a moment. Well, at least I can see now. That's the main thing. But on the bad side, I still don't have a blasted torch. So we're going to go to the vendors to buy a torch during the day. That is now the plan. Where's the vendors? Here. Here's the vendors. A peasant woman who will surely be able to sell you something. Actually, yes. Stop by her. Does she have a torch? Where is she? I thought there was a vendor here.
A blessed morning to you. We're now open.
I can hear her voice, but I cannot see her. A lot of Indians have moved into where I live with red-dyed beards. The men stare at me. I tried staring back the other day, and I thought to myself, I stand here. Ooh, any longer? Management is going. Yeah, I've had to do that as well. When I was in Dundalk in Ireland,
What are you here
my
for,
house was one of the
stranger?
few houses that weren't robbed because anytime somebody was scout, I used to get up. I still do. I get up at random times and stuff and stay outside my house. And a few times I caught people scouting out my house to rob, and I used to poke my head out and just stare at them. And all the other houses in Dundalk got robbed except for mine. I was always kind of I'd go outside the house at strange times and stuff, and when I was in the house, I was always kind of because I'd done a few years in the military, you see, so I'm kind of strange that way. And anytime I catch people at it, I just kind of stare at them. As well, I do the same thing. Like, yeah, they're people from areas like that have a different world, you know. And
Greetings.
I respect
What
our
brings you
culture,
here so
you know,
early
when
in
I'm
the
dealing with
morning?
our culture. But you know,
What do you have for sale?
I don't know. Bum bum bum. When they're behaving like that, you know, you kind of have to nip it in the bud, I guess. I don't know.
Vegetables.
My father would sit on the porch and had a very powerful stare. Kids thought my dad was scary. It does, doesn't it?
What do you want?
Except for when, especially when your house is one
I'll
of
have
the
a
few
look at
not
the
to get
wares.
robbed. That, and I always make sure to lock up my house. The amount of people, I don't know why, but they have this,
Come and take a look.
you know,
Quality
principle.
goods.
You know, I want to feel safe no matter where I go. Ask about them, and it's like, it's not how the world works anymore. You know. So I always make sure my house is locked up. And it's funny, I'll be here chilled out, even during the day. I would be chilled out, doing my own thing, and somebody would suddenly go against my door, and I'm like,
Buy 2 pots. I've got lots.
you know? None of these vendors have a torch. What the hell? I think I know another one, another spot. Yeah, that one. Try this one. I just thought, maybe I'm gonna try staring back this time, and he didn't. Yeah. Did you not go up? If that's the thing, I always go up to them and ask them, especially like, I'm assuming that's an English-speaking area, is it?
My respects. What can I do for you?
I'll have a look at your
Because
wares.
if it's an English-speaking area, I go up and ask him what his problem is. If he's staring at you, that's normally, you know, especially where I'm coming from, that's when somebody wants to fight with you, you know. So if someone's in my own home, like obviously if I'm out in the street, completely different story. There's a bloody torch. But if it's my own home, you know,
Pleasure doing business. God be with you.
and they're staring in at me and stuff, or even my own housing estate, I won't go up and ask them, you know, here, what's the story? Do you have a beef with me or something, you know? Dun, 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 dun. Is it this one or the other one? No, it's definitely not one. These buttons, no. Oh, well, that's not good for public.
Put that away.
Yeah. That was the button I was after. Oh, where's she now? Horsey.
That hurts. Ow. Don't you see me walking?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Oh. One time I was dropping off a large package. Guy came out of his house, watched me, then went back in.
Are you blind?
No, I'd go and ask him what his problem is. Treat him as a neighbour, you know. If he wants to have a siege mentality about stuff, you know, it's not very good, like.
Hey, you nearly ran into me.
Because it sounds like he has a problem with you, to be honest with you.
Ow!
If by that, he probably doesn't, like. Probably he's just weird culture. But I'd go over and ask him what the crack is. He couldn't live like that. Because places like that, they have a different culture, and some of them don't realise they're not living out in fucking some nomad. I don't know where, like you say India, but like where in India is he from? Is he from the northern part? Is he from the southern part? Because different areas have different cultures, and you know the way they would protect their women and their home and all that sort of stuff. So you want to go and give a poke, because if someone's from the north, west of India, very protective, you know, and you can't blame them with the nomads coming in and wrecking up their area and stuff. But you want to go over there and see what the crack is, and at least bring in a waving culture into the area. Like, if you like staring, then you know, an old wave at least means he's doesn't mean to punch you in the face. If someone's staring at you, it's normally like, yeah, you come at me, I'll punch you in the head. You know, for some reason I just naturally scare the hell out of people. That's the way to be, Jim O'Neill. You know.
They attacked the guild's wagon and stole those documents around here.
Fellas come in and just, you know, give me the stares and stuff. What's my horse doing? Probably just interested in what was going on, I'm guessing. Yeah. You go and ask him.
Whoa!
Because I remember when I was a young fella, all the neighbours would stare at each other, but at least we'd wave at each other. These days, I come across so many strangers, and when they stare, I have to try to identify what's the cracker like. Do women have some really interesting colourful dresses? Yeah, I do like a lot of different Indian cultures and stuff, for sure. Now I have to find this little bandit camp. What I may do is, actually, I need shoes for that one. Unless they're too loud, give us a second. Sneaky shoes. Are these more quiet? Noise is up by 15 though. What's up by default? 14. Goes up by 1. Goes up by 1 but slightly camouflaged. Is it around here? I have to watch out a bandit doesn't bump into me while patrolling around. Bugged out. Come on, let me off. I heard that. Right, I get it. You're right. You're bugging over. Well, that didn't take much damage. Let's take off the shoes since they're not damaged. Actually, just put these shoes on, they're already damaged, spoiled. Unless I have... Do I have one of those kits? I can easily fix it. Do you know anything about the American mountain men? Are you talking about the hillbillies? Or the different ones? There's a... America's so... This is where America gets fascinating. Because of the size of America, there's so many different mountain groups and stuff. Like, this is the part where you do have a lot of people that discover how humongous, but at the same time, dangerous America is. I've come across, I've read regular hillbilly communities all the way up to the cannibal groups, the ambush travelers going by. And believe it or not, weirdly enough, there's a group that's only just far close to New York City that I think people believe they're gone now, but they functioned all the way up to the 80s. And then there was a couple that was surviving as cannibals, ambushing people. It was between New York and Chicago. I was reading about this, about a couple. It was your man. It was mostly your man was bizarre. He used to ambush people going from, it was one of the long roads, but the hillish part going between New York and Chicago. And he used to bring them back to his home. His home was a big mansion of a thing. And he used to have fun with them there. He used to do horrible things to them. And he used to take up hitchhikers. And because his home was out in the middle of nowhere, he used to offer people a place to sleep as well. Because it's back in the 80s. He used to do all this kind of stuff. And before that as well, allegedly, there was a family doing it as well, kind of a mountain family doing it as well for a while, where they would live off of eating people, ambushing them and stuff. And that's only between New York to Chicago, from what I was reading. Never mind up around the more southern, and also the Midwests and stuff. Meant to be mad for ambush. Certain groups of people ambushing people, like. Then I heard, what was it called? The very, very the northern eastern parts of America is notorious for both serial killers and for groups like that, I've heard. There was a former Catholic school that they took over. I looked at the review of it. A few Muslims criticized them as well, being wrong because of their Bangladesh. Yeah, it's getting a bit wild like that. It's turned too much into a bloody free-for-all. And I am someone who's married to an Asian woman, do you know? Like, the type of stuff, I've never heard of a country behaving the way that Ireland is behaving, and America as well behaving. Giving very little power to local people. I understand, in one degree, that they're trying to bring these people into the community, but just giving them a free-for-all and allowing outsiders to take advantage of the insiders is crazy. And profoundly is part of being down to earth. It reflected in many place names such as Strange Creek, Bugley Hill. Some names are profound for you to. Northwest. Northwest. I was actually texting a girl from the Northwest for a while. Very interesting girl. But, what was it called? It's meant to be out in the middle of nowhere, like. I don't know any Irish heritage or anything. We have a large amount of... Well, I don't know anything about them, so you're going to have to enlighten me there. I'd love to find out, actually. I don't have a kit to fix this, but do you know what? I'll just take off the shoes. I don't know, though. Right. Do you know what? I'll pop over to armor. I'll just take the shoes off. There we go. Right, we did hear weird sounds. Well, that's... there you go, there's your weird sound for today. I just need to be careful not to bump into the patrol. There were many Murphys that were sheep herders from Kentucky. Yeah, but you always hear about them Murphy groups hanging around the wild areas of America and bushing people too. And who? The O'Neills. The O'Neills are gonna get you. I don't know, it's always the same names as well, isn't it? Murphys, O'Neills. And who else is very bad for that kind of stuff? I'm not actually hunting. I'm actually... Well, I'm hunting human, like, but I'm not after elk or deer. No, not Kentucky. Oh, Kentucky and Cork, sure, that's not far off where I live. Because I'm up in the Mallow area. I actually haven't heard about them. You definitely have to enlighten me there. Are they a part of the Ulster Scot groups, or were they just regular Irish? But then again, there is a camp symbol there. Maybe I should just go up to the camp symbol. That would make my life even easier. Because I did wipe out a previous camp group. Oh, what's this? Saving. Maybe it's saving because I'm just close to that bit.
Who's there?
Oh shit. Bit too close. Okay. So there is bandits there. What time are we on? Right. I'll just see what bandits I can take out. Sulvans. Sullivan. I went to class with Sullivan. When I was in the military as well, I was in the military, a good few of Sullivans. And Sheehan. The Sheehans own the farms between Mallow to Cork as well, don't they? Heading was popular because I have a funny. I went to school with the Sheehans, like, so I have endless amount of funny stories. Did Irish nobles fought as heavy cavalry in medieval times like their European counterparts? Just type into Google Anglo-Irish armor because of the terrain is like this, like what I have here, but the added boggy land here. The Ridera, they're called Ridera, R-I-D-R-E. Ridera have much more lighter armor. Their armor is much more different. But if you type in Anglo-Irish effigies of the 15th century, it will show you the armor of the likes of the Butlers and the Fitzgeralds in the 15th century and what they wore during the period of the Wars of the Roses in Ireland and also during the period of the Tudor conquest. But that's not to say they didn't have heavy armor for when they were in England. When they were in England, because they had multiple pairs of armor, they used to wear their English armor as well. So inside of Ireland, they would have had the Anglo-Irish armor, and then when they would have fought in English battles, they would have had English armor on. Well, armor that was adjusted for fighting with the Yorkists in particular. Because England at the time, during the period of the Wars of the Roses, was in the middle of a civil war between the Yorkists and Lancastrians, and the majority of the Irish, not all the Irish, you had the Butlers supported the Lancastrians, but the majority of the Irish supported the Fitzgeralds. Not the Fitzgeralds, the Yorkists. Irish should use whatever suited the best terrain. That's the same with everyone, isn't it? Jesus fucking Christ. Boys are having a great time. I'm checking around to see if there's any patrols about.
A bandit camp. Just like I could have thought. I hope they haven't burnt those documents yet.
Go lure him out.
Strange.
Go on. Come here.
Huh. Get out of here! Back off before I kill ya.
Don't think he can see me, can he?
You!
Oh shit, he did. Where is he? What is? There you go. Go on. That's not good, that's not good, that's not good.
You can't stand up to this!
Jesus Christ.
Mark!
Oh shit, it's gone.
You're
no match for us, fucker!
Where did all these guys come from? I did not see this match before.
Fuck you!
Right, I'm dead. Well, they got me quick enough, didn't they?
Now you're finished!
Okay. Got surrounded there. That wasn't good. Right, we'll have to wait until nighttime. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Because I was saying that this is something that Mongolian fanboys are not digesting very well, is the fact that they think the Mongolians are invincible, and yet the Mongolians had enough common sense to know not to go into Germany. And they can't digest that. Their brains are just like, Mongolia Empire. Mongolian beat everyone. That's all I get. Every single time I talk about the Mongolian Empire and I point out its advantages and disadvantages, they're like, no, Mongolia have no disadvantage. Mongolia have big stick. Do you know? Yeah, that's literally like the Mongolians did not take on the Holy Roman Empire. They had a lot of common sense to not take on the Holy Roman Empire. You know, especially when they were dealing with the Holy Roman Empire at its peak under Emperor Frederick II. You know, like Frederick II mocked the Mongolians, and the Mongolians couldn't do anything. People have this, you know, people don't realize how insignificant the Mongolians were compared to the Holy Roman Empire at that point. Now, granted, the Holy Roman Empire and Frederick II also knew fully well they couldn't go chasing after the Mongolians. So what you had is neither side, you know, going to war with each other. Like, the Mongolians were able to tear through Poland, and they were able to tear through Hungary. Why? Because Poland and Hungary had big open areas with wooden castles. As you literally pointed out there, Germany, the Holy Roman Empire, was covered in very, very tough terrain, forests, and the peak of it, stone castles. You know? So how could people who specialized in big open land warfare, the Mongolians, be able to cope with the sudden changes, do you know? Especially, like, there's one thing to have a very lucky campaign. It's another thing to have an entire war when you've got a massive disadvantage. Yeah, that's it, like. And you have all these, like, even right now, if you look at my latest short in the comment section, on Instagram, there's a guy who his brain cannot figure. He's just like, Mongolia have biggest stick. Mongolia beat everyone. You lie. I understand you lie. You proud of land. But Mongolia, bigger land. And I'm like, but that's not how warfare works. But the Mongolians were able to seize and take Baghdad is in big open land. Baghdad isn't uneven. You could use Chinese siege to go and take Baghdad. There's not much, when it comes down to the Mongolians, it doesn't take much for the Mongolians to take any of the territories of the Persian areas. But if you were to send the Holy Roman Empire to go and take those territories, it would be very, very difficult. They are recorded to take the territories in the Holy Lands, but those territories are very, very difficult. Why? Because the terrain is different to what they're equipped and adjusted to. Big, open, sand areas, you know? Mongolians have massive advantages in those territories. And that was the plan from the very start. The Mongolians knew what they were doing. That's why they took over a good chunk of the planet. But the good chunk they took over was big open spaces. if you look at Western European siege warfare, it is a completely different game. You're dealing with uneven ground, castles on hills, and even moat and baileys. You're dealing with, it's just a different game. The Mongolians were only like soaking water. Wasn't they were small, but yeah. Don't get me wrong. Like I hate having this conversation and making it sound like the Mongolians were just insignificant. They weren't. They took over. Like they monopolized the nomad protection racket. Like they had a protection racket going from obviously Beijing, which wasn't really ran like what was it, a protection racket, because they ran Beijing, right? But everything outside of Beijing, especially western of Beijing, they were running it like a protection racket. So every settlement was still independent from the Mongolians, but every settlement had to pay a tribute to the Mongolians that was a bit like a subscription fee, right? But those people who were part of that were making huge money, and so every settlement was connected together. And when you went out of your settlement, see, before the Mongolians, or even the Seljuk Turks, because the Seljuk Turks were doing it before the Mongolians. But before all this, what you had is you had to hire nomads to go from A to B. The problem is that when you were going from A to B to sell your trade goods from one settlement to the next, especially between India to Constantinople, the Western Roman Empire, or Turkey today, the problem and what was going on is that the merchants were being attacked going from A to B. So they would hire protection. But the problem is sometimes their protection was killed, or their protection would even turn against them, rob their goods and sell it. So what you had is very small percentage of merchants were making money. So what happened is, first off, the Seljuk Turks, they thought to themselves, we'll monopolize the protection racket. That way, more goods are getting from A to B, and we'll make more money. Everybody will make more money, especially between India to Constantinople, Istanbul today. Then when the Seljuk Turk trade started to get weak, the Mongolians in Mongolia were noticing this because they were a part of all the same links and stuff. And so while Genghis Khan is unifying Mongolia, he wants to go over and take over Persia. He even says this to Beijing. He actually wanted to work with Beijing in monopolizing the trade route from northern China, outside of the Great, not even inside of China, outside of the Great Wall. From the Great Wall, he wanted to monopolize the trade route all the way over to Persia. The thing is that the nobles went against Genghis Khan. So Genghis Khan invaded with the support of the Chinese merchants. The Chinese merchants supported Genghis Khan. And that's something that needs to get very much highlighted. It was the Chinese nobility that did not support Genghis Khan. And so Genghis Khan was annoyed about this, and he attacked. Then in Persia, he wanted to connect it into Persia, and instead, Persia got, I don't know what the full story is, but for some reason, not only did they get tick about paying a monopoly price to the Mongolians, but they also attacked Mongolian trade goods. I want to see what the story is there. But regardless, they refused to pay the tribute to the Mongolians. So the Mongolians attacked, and they ended up killing once again, the noble class that were not paying the tribute. And so the Mongolians went in there and killed the nobles, replaced the merchants in there, and it was the Persian merchants that stayed in there. Do you know? I think Mongolia were larger than the Huns. Yeah, it was way bigger, but it was even more monopolized. The Huns were just a confederation of raiders. They never set up the protection racket that the Seljuk Turks had done and the Mongolians. The Huns just went in and the Huns just went in and wrecked everything. They never set up a monopolized protection racket the way the Seljuk Turks and the Mongolians did, It was brilliant what they did, because there was just so much trade going from Beijing and China all the way over to Constantinople, the Eastern Roman Empire, and it was going unprotected. So much money was being lost. But that's great for that kind of warfare, was big open land. when you start going into Europe, especially when you start dealing with stone castles, different style of warfare. I meant their body size is bigger than the Han Chinese. Yeah, I would say I wouldn't be surprised, especially after the invasion into Beijing. You know, introduction of gunpowder as well. Yeah, the Mongolians weren't they throwing grenades? I remember that was a huge part of the Japanese invasion was them throwing grenades, trying to break that line of the Japanese, but they never did. It really goes to show how much the Japanese pushed themselves. It's a miracle they survived the first. It's a miracle they survived both invasions, really. Even with the tsunami, it was a miracle they survived both two invasions. Yeah, I might keep to that one. What time is it? It's still very, very early. Are they all just in the camp? There's one little horsey there. There's 3 lads there. Horsey there. Oh, right, so that makes more sense. 1 second. Over. Oh, right. Huh? That's 2 of them.
Huh?
Huh? There's no patrols going on by the looks of it.
Have we decided where we're moving to? We've been here a bit too long for my liking. The lads say they might have found a place near Crumetz. Seems there's a burnt-out mill there we could hide out in. A burnt-out mill?
Or for them to come out there and ambush him. They're coming over to say hello, no?
What?
A bandit camp.
It'd be good to know.
Just like I could have thought. I hope they haven't burnt those documents yet.
No point going anywhere. Nobody knows that except old Weathercock. Who? He used to travel with us. The fella had a real gift. He knew exactly what the weather would be like. I've heard say some farmers can tell by the cloud. Out!
Wait for them to come over
Where
and
did
see if
that
they can
come
ambush him.
from?
Jeez, Henry, you're very hungry. You're like myself. But it's not. That's not Henry's stomach. Oh, look.
What the? If you value your life, turn around.
You saw me, all right. Hiding in the forest like a dirty rat. The annoying thing is they're not coming over to investigate, like. They're doing everything to stay in there. Oh shit. Right. Get some food in me. You don't have ranged weapon. I don't have a gun on me right now, I don't think. But even on top of that, guns are useless on this. Bum, bum, bum. Probably see what I can do for the time being. So this. Just equip a torch. There it is. What I'll do is actually just wait a bit of time. Bam bam. Yeah, I'll take out the whole camp just with a bow. Pew, pew, pew. And their full plate armor. Try to get close enough. Right, that should be enough time. Oh, it's a good night. Right. Bum, bum, bum. Sneak in here now. There it is. Oh, they're wandering around now. Henry, surprisingly enough, isn't hungry, but we'll give him a bit of fried beef now. Time's it? Almost 12. Don't tell me the boys are still up. What's this? Ah! 1 second. Kill him. Oh shit. 1 second. We'll make sure my dagger is on. Yeah, it is. And we'll kill him. There we go. First kill. Yeah, I need to pour poison in here. But I'll probably end up killing them while they're asleep. If they're all asleep, I'm just going to go and chop them up. I don't see anyone doing a patrol, so I'll just murder them while they're asleep. There you go. I think I would be too cool if I let you design your own coat of arms and wear it in the game. Yeah, they did promise that kind of stuff, and they never really...
You've got to be kidding.
Oh, shit.
Intruder! Get over here!
Got him.
You're a dead man!
That's not what I wanted.
We're under attack!
Oh shit.
You want to try me? So are you yourself? Come on then!
The whole camp empty. Oh. Alright, this the camp data emptied. Not too bad. Grab some of that. Whoa, maybe it'll be your future DLC. That was they did promise that with the art DLC. The DLCs are finished up though. They want to go on and do a next game. The two games they want to bring out next is a continuation to Kingdom Come, and also another half of the team want to do a Viking game as well. So we see what they want to do there. But yeah, that's them all done. It's handy knocking these guys out. Oh, not bad. Open up what I can now, make a bit of money. Alright. Not bad, not bad. Hurry for space, plenty of space. Plenty of money to be made, I'll tell you that. We'll keep an eye on my thing so we know I'm making money. But at the same time I have room for it. Boom, boom, boom. Not bad, not bad at all. Anything else here? We did good, lads, we did good. There was another little spot here, wasn't there, where the boys were sitting. There we go. See if they have anything around there. Okay. Right, I suppose we get over here on my proper armor. And I'll make my way home, it's still late enough. Any idea where they're planning on setting the Viking game? As of right now, to be quite honest with you, I don't know, but I'd love to find out. I suppose they'll end up doing the eastern side, because they're from Bohemia and stuff, so they might end up doing the fighting between the Slavs and the Vikings, especially the Polish Slavs and the Vikings, I reckon. That's my theory. Covering like the likes of the Joms Vikings and stuff. A lot of money to be made. People really do love the Joms Vikings and that, and the fighting between the Slavs, the Polish Slavs. People really, really like all that stuff. So I'm imagining they're gonna want to cover that. Sorry. Oh bloody! I always forget what exact button it is. Is it this one here? Nope, that's my helmet. I was literally looking at it just a second ago. Oh, this is because I don't have a torch equipped on that one. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. There. And do you know what? I want to get rid of all that stuff I just picked up as well. Put my weapon away. Boom, boom. Right. Don't need the extra one for the time being. Made a bit of money there, lads. Just a bit though. I'll get my character piece, head down now for a while, and give tomorrow an ambush a few more people, make more money. Because that's what life is all about. Being a horrible human being and making money. Bum, bum, bum. Hop into that bed there now. And put the head down for a wee bit. 8 o'clock. Yeah, look for 8. Bum, 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 bum. Happy Henry, Henry happy. Do you know what? We'll switch over to my fine clothing, which Rachel from the Creative Contessa despises because it's not entirely historically accurate. Here, sir, where's your clothes? Bigger.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself.
Yeah, we'll pop into town this way. But half the time when I click on this and it's in town, there's no one there. Once again, no one here.
You have a kind master, eh?
A blessed morning to you.
A blessed morning to you.
Hear ye, hear ye. The city council has decided to help the army. Careful.
Greetings, friend.
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? Can you make a great politician? What do you mean? The way I just walk around and murder people at night. Yeah. Oh, I noticed your comment got removed there, Jim.
Willkommen, mein Freund. Ich bin gleich bei... Gepriesen sei der
Big
Herr.
Brother ain't happy about your comment about the politicians,
I got
is
lucky.
it?
I managed to get back those stolen guild documents.
So you found the scoundrels that did it?
Aye. I took back what they stole, then I took care of them.
Good. But like I said, it was a needless risk. You should have left that up to the bailiff. Now, show me the documents.
Here they are. These are the only ones I found with our seal.
Oh, mein Gott. Is this really all the documents?
Why? Is something missing?
Schwer zu sagen. But I think something else is behind this. It seems I will have to have a serious talk with the Bzhevnov abbot. But that is for me to worry about. You did your job perfectly.
Interesting.
And the other masters will hear about it. You can be sure of that. By the way, I heard you're looking for a man called Standa, whom they
Standa.
called Fly.
Fly.
Do you know something about him?
I asked my contacts and found out he went to Horshan. Apparently he worked as a blacksmith in the mines. Why are you looking for him?
Boris told me Fly used to apprentice at Skoda's Forge with my pa. Maybe he has some stories to tell.
Ja, das ist möglich. I do not remember him much, but it has been a long time.
That it has. We'll see what he remembers. Anyway, thanks for the help.
Nein, thank you. mein
Nein.
Freund. Und wenn es dir nichts ausmacht, I will mention this to the others. The guild should know what you have done for them.
Oh, nice. You've become a fully fledged member of the Blacksmith Guild, which means you can now take a new type of quest. That's exactly what we're going after. Okay. Alright, I can finally do the quests around town. Yeah, I removed it. I made a mistake. No comment you made about. Fair enough. I always wonder if what's it called, Big Brother's watching us, which you do most of the time. And what's crazy is, do you remember Jim back in the 80s? And you'd be like, "Oh, Big Brother's watching us." You'd be like, "Jesus, this guy's paranoid and stuff." Now Big Brother's just watching us. It's just what they do now, like, you know. Oh, don't mind him. That's just Big Brother. Like, they even had that book. What was it, 1984? Do you know? Wild times we live in. Bum 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 bum. Now then, I'm assuming I'll have to wait till the next day to get the quest up and going, but for the time being, there's plenty of quests in town to do, so we'll have to get those sorted. Bum bum bum. But I got the quest I wanted done, so that's the main thing. What's this up here? Okay, we'll go do that, so. I'll put on my armor since we're going out of the settlement. You discovered a bed. Jumping onto my horsey.
Embroidery, silk embroidery, ribbons of all colours.
Bum 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 bum. This settlement here. Is there different levels of difficulty in this game? Yeah, there's two modes. There's the regular mode I'm playing now, and then there's hardcore mode, which gets rid of all the 1 second. All the little hints and stuff like your life. There's no life bar. You're hit once, you're dead. Like, you know. Oh shit.
I'm glad you came. I was starting to think I was in the wrong place.
You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit.
Sick!
You won't get me.
See how far down. Your friend's getting chucked up there. Your friend's now dead.
I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
Yeah, they're tired there. Oh, thank you, doggy. Got me split there.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Get my helmet on. Get my breath back a wee bit.
Bad luck!
Yeah, it's fun. Take my helmet off. Well, put the visor up. Plenty of money for me to make after I've murdered these two men. I mean, what? Right, how's your buddy doing? Your buddy will make me more money. Ooh. Plenty of money to make off you. And yeah, good times, good times. Maybe I should be the bloody bandit. Where's my horse? There you are. And that's how you make money in the medieval era. Leave you on your own, no hints or anything like that. Yeah, basically it's the same thing again, except for, you know how I got slightly hit there? Well, in the hardcore mode, if you get slightly hit, you're going to get bounced, you know? But on saying that, I've got full plate armor on, so I shouldn't have gotten bounced too bad, to be honest with you. Like, I'll show you my full plate armor. Well, I don't have full plate armor. I've got, you know, proper armor on. There you go. So my character here is armored up. He's full plate. I've got full plate armor on. And so I shouldn't get too bad, even on hardcore mode. But if it starts touching off the skin, you're gonna get torn up very quickly, you know, compared to the other one where it takes a good few slaps before you're dead. Then it gets rid of. So if you look at the map, for example, this map here, it gets rid of all the symbols on this map, and it also gets rid of your own icon. Like, you have to treat it as an actual map. So you've got two modes, obviously. This thing where it helps you out as much as possible, and then you've got the hardcore mode, which is 100% authentic as much as possible. Obviously, it's still a video game, like. So it tries to, like, it's a video game, like, ultimately, but it does try to be as realistic as possible, like, you know. This is texting. I think everyone's grand. Plenty of breathing space now for the week. Is there anything else I need to do? Tomorrow off as well.
Quick!
Pop over here. Oh, hang on. 11:36. Is there any? What do you mean, booty? As in, when I murdered them, I just picked up their armor and chucked it onto the horse. I'm gonna go sell their armor later on to make a profit. Make a bit of money. Okay, what do I need to do here?
Whoa, whoa!
Who are you? Hello? Can I talk to you? No. Because he has a coat of arms on, he's not a bandit. It's always handy having a coat of arms. Oh, where is he? Where are you finding? I don't know why he's barking at.
Are you Stander?
Who's asking?
Henry. I'm Martin's son. He used to apprentice with you at Skoda's Forge.
Martin? Christ, I haven't heard that name in years. How's he doing these days?
He's dead.
I'm afraid he's no longer with us.
Ah, I'm very sorry to hear that. We used to be best friends.
So I've heard.
Christ, what a day. What a day. Is that why you came here? To tell me he's dead?
Well, I had to tell you, but I also have something to ask of you.
All right, but this isn't the best time, to tell you the truth.
Why? What's going on?
I don't know if I can... Oh, but you are Martin's son. It's not like I have anyone else to talk to anyway. I'm in trouble. Big trouble. I fell on some hard times as of late, so I borrowed some money from one of the guards here. I had to sign a contract with him. I was going to pay him back today, so I went to see him, and now he's claiming I'm late. I paid back what I owed him, but he says if I don't pay him the interest too, he'll break both my arms. He says it was all in the contract I signed. I can't read, you see. He swindled me. There's no way I can get that much money in time. Say, Henry, I know it's a lot to ask, but you look like a tough bloke. Could you try to convince him to take pity on me?
Where can I find him? Why are you afraid of him? I want to ask you...
I wanted to ask you about the Kuttenberg astronomical clock. I heard you and my pa repaired it together.
Look, I don't have time to think about the bloody clock. That bloke is going to break my arms.
Where can I find him?
Where can I find the
Let's
fella?
go break his
He's
arms.
out patrolling on the road.
Oh, that's
with a
even better.
catch pole. And you can tell he's a moron at first glance. Christ, I hope nobody heard me.
Fair enough.
All right, then. I'll sort out your debt with the guard.
And you can get your money back.
Truly, thank you, but watch out for him. The miners call him Leech.
Wait, was that the one I was just looking at? I'm sure I was just looking at Leech. Guard. I'm sure I was literally just looking at Leech. Oh, you're Leech. I'm just gonna ambush, murder him, chuck his body in a ditch. Boom, boom, boom. Make sure my knife is on. So stabby. Oh no, it is. Yeah, we'll just follow him. Bum. Oh, there's a fella over there. I want to go to a spot where there's no one looking around, because if I bring him over here, this fella's going to see on me. Get up to no good. Here. Not hearing a thing, he's deaf. There we go.
Nothing, I suppose.
No. There's something over there. I hear that. Here, buddy. Look, rock. Huh? What's that?
Where's it coming from here?
The rock over there. Did you hear that? Come on, buddy. You like rocks. Come on. Look, there's another
Nothing, I suppose.
No. Here, look. For the love of Christ.
Stander said you want some money on top from him.
And what's it to you?
Why should he pay you more than he borrowed?
Because he signed a contract.
But that isn't what you agreed on face to face, is it?
Look, that's between us. Keep your nose out of things you don't understand.
I think you ought to forget about the interest. What you originally lent him, Stander already paid back. Why break his arms over a made-up debt? What sense does it make? So people will fear you. In the end, that'll only bring you trouble. And what if some superior of yours finds out? You think they'll be pleased? You'll be the one who ends up paying for it.
Well, you're probably right.
It actually worked.
All right then. Stander repaid his debt to me.
I was going to murder him.
Here's the promissory note. And tell him he's off the hook.
I still want the money back, though. There's a rock over there. Did you see that rock over there? He just does not understand rocks, does he? I want to throw the rocks and lure him over there so we can jump him.
I sorted out those problems of yours with the guard. He'll make do with what you originally owed him. You're even. Here's the contract.
Thank you. Truly, thank you. You wanted to talk about the astronomical clock. But why with me?
The guild assigned me Skoda's old forge, so I'm fixing it up. And while I was cleaning, I found a plan of the astronomical clock. Magdalena told me the two of you tried to repair it on your own back then.
Wait. You're the master of old Skoda's forge now.
That I am.
Oh,
Well, I'll be. And Magdalena is still living there?
She is.
That's good. How's she doing?
Good. Better now.
Better now, I'd say. She was sad to see how long the forge was in disrepair. And living in a half-broken down house must have been tough.
Poor thing. When old Skoda died, she must have been through a lot. I have to go and see her. I have to see her and apologize. I just have to. I don't want to be here anyway. You reminded me of the old times in Skoda's forge, and I...
Skoda.
Damn it. I'm a blacksmith, an armorer. I was almost ready for the master's trial. Oh, only I can't fight for my place in the sun. I never could. That's why I'm rotting down here in the mine. But maybe it's not too late. I'll try and find some work in a forge, somewhere near Kuttenberg. Maybe in Bach. But first, I'm going to Skoda's forge to see Magdalena. And nothing is going to stop me.
I wanted to ask you about...
Wait, I wanted to ask you about the astronomical clock.
The clock's waited for 20 years. It can wait a while longer, can't it? I have to go and see Magdalena.
Wait. It's not Skoda's forge anymore. It's mine.
Fine. What used to be Skoda's forge? You're a bit of a nitpicker, aren't you, Henry? You really are just like your pa.
Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum.
All right, suit yourself. We can go together if you'd like. It'll be faster.
Great idea. Let's go.
Going for an old walk down to the town. Get myself some bread and milk. Oh, I wouldn't mind some bread and milk now. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? I have some milk in the house, but I don't have any bread. I'll have to go hold some bread for sure. God, I'd love some sausage and bread right now. It'd be gorgeous.
God be with you.
No,
Wait,
so with you.
Who? You seem familiar.
Magdalena. It's me. Stander.
Stander? Oh, that Stander. My lord, you've changed so much.
Well, it has been 20 years. I'm so glad to see you. You look great.
Oh, please. I'm an old crone. What are you doing back here after so many years?
Henry here reminded me I'd left you alone here back then. And I came to apologize.
There's no need to apologize. Really, everything is better now. As soon as the fire got going again, it's as if things were back to normal.
Oh, just like the good old days. When Skoda died,
I don't know who the other guy is.
It's like everything went belly up overnight.
What do you mean, everything went belly up?
Well, everything just fell apart. I found a job in Horshan. Martin stayed in Kuttenberg, and Magdalena. I'm very sorry. Really.
Stop apologizing already. It was so long ago. I'm happy to see you.
Really?
Yes, really. Now stop your sobbing already, will you?
I heard you did something to your arm in Horshan and couldn't smith anymore since.
Aye, that's what I get for betting. I bet I could lift a basket full of ore. I did it, but I tore something in my arm.
Christ, you men.
They took on another blacksmith in my place, and even once my arm was healed, I never got my job back. So I went from armorer's apprentice to a bloody miner. What a load of shit.
You can stay here and live here with us. How far did you get?
You know what, Stander? Since you don't want to go back to Horshan...
That I don't.
I thought you might want to stay and come and live with us. What do you think, Magdalena?
Why not? There's plenty of space. This used to be your home, didn't it?
Why, that's very kind of you, but I wouldn't want to get in the way.
Oh, please. You won't be in anyone's way.
Who's the other
You
guy?
help me out at the forge from time to time. What do you say?
I don't know. Like I said, I could just go to Bach. It's no bother.
There's no need. Stay here.
Thank you.
You can even ride your missus.
Thank you. And I'm sorry.
Stander?
how far did you get with repairing the astronomical clock?
Pretty far. We went to see the clock, found what wasn't working, and started making the parts needed.
Nice.
Aye. I remember the sound of hammering long into the night.
We hand-forged gears for the mechanism we wanted to set the clock to. I suppose you could call it the metal heart of the clock. It was a hell of a lot of work. Then we hired a goldsmith's apprentice to put the whole thing together. He was a canny lad, only he turned out to be a right bastard and ended up fleecing us.
I didn't know that.
What did he do?
He decided to fuck us over and sold the machine to some rich burger. The lad told him it was some ancient artifact, and the bloody fool ate it up. Martin gave him a proper beating for it, but it was no good. The machine stayed with the burger, and shortly after that, Skoda died, and the whole thing lost its meaning.
Maybe I'll manage to fix it up.
You sound just like Martin. He put his heart and soul into the repair, but it's all so long ago now.
What's the name of the burger who kept the mechanism?
Looking to get it back, are you? Forget about it. Martin tried it back then, and it was a wonder they didn't call the catchpoles on him.
It's been 20 years. Maybe his family doesn't even know what they have.
I doubt it, but it's worth a shot. His name was Vetter, German fella. His house was across from the rat house in the lower market.
Aye, but old Vetter is long gone. His son works as a scribe now.
But the heart is just the beginning. You'll need other parts too. We had plans for them, but God knows where they ended up. Do you know by any chance?
I have a bunch of Skoda's old sketches. Remind me later, Henry. My memory isn't what it used to be.
Where can I find this man?
Vetter, the scribe?
Either at his home or at the Rat House. His is the last door on the gallery in the courtyard.
What does the mechanism look like?
It's a kind of large metal target, about a foot in diameter. It has sliding circles and grooved rails attached to it. They're supposedly used to measure the time by the sun and stars. But to be honest, I don't know how.
I'll go and talk to the scribe then.
Let's hope he doesn't take after his father. I suppose I'll go and settle in.
Can I have a word, Master?
Who are you? Villager. Hello, villager. I've been waiting patiently for ages.
Is there something I can do for you?
Ah, I see the rumours about Skoda's old forge being back in business were true.
Aye. Only it's my forge now. I'm Henry.
Ah, Master Henry. Excellent. Pleased to meet you. They call me Janacek. I live over in Bach.
What can I do for you, Janacek?
Nothing too complicated. All I need is an ordinary hunting sword. But, you know, reliable like. No piece of junk.
Okay.
All right. I'll gladly make you a hunting sword. And it won't be a piece of junk, I guarantee it.
Glad to hear it. A good hunting sword like that really comes in handy around the house. When you're done, please bring it over. I'd stop by myself, but you know how it is. Loads of work and not enough hours in the day.
Aye.
God, he sounds like he's a part of a living history
Like
group.
I said, I live in Bach. In the cottages right below St. Barbara's. I'm sure you'll find it.
God be with you, good sir.
Is your man working in living history or something? Wall decorations. Elk, but I already have elk, so we'll go with this one. Useless junk. That's grand for the time being. It's also grand for the time being. Really after this one, yeah, that one. Which one do I like more? I think I might like this one slightly more. Yeah, I'll probably go for that one. But I have to get all the way up to 16 first. And Brooking cart. Oh, right. Which one do I like more? Doesn't that one look much nicer? I think that looks nicer, actually. No, about the same. And go over to the house. Oh, no message. Oh, I need more money, that's why. But, yeah, there's nothing really I'm after. How's this get my friends here? Hey, do you know what? I actually prefer thatch houses. I wouldn't go too crazy, to be honest with you. I think that's pretty much it for the time being. Where is the back of the house? That's the only thing, is the back of the house. Oh, there's nothing that covers the back of the house. That's funny. Okay, and your man wants a hunting sword, doesn't it? Bum. Journal. Bought your hunting sword. Fair enough. Alright, I finished. I'll do the hunting sword and stuff for him. Ooh. Bum. Anvil. To the anvil. Bum. Bring this back over to, what was it? To the forge. That was the triangle there for a moment. Why is that going in or what? There you go. Bum.
Looks good. Now just to temper it.
Hi. I was like doing my blacksmithing with all my black kit on. Bam. All my full plate armor's great. Good. Now let's send it up to your mana. Sharpen the hunting sword. we go. Now then, Oh, it still wants me to sharpen it a wee bit more. Burn up. That should be it, right? A bit more. Just sharpen there here nicely. What's the thing with this one? If sparks are flying the blade, it's a sign that you're sharpening correctly. If the smoke's coming from the blade, you're destroying the weapon. When the weapon is perfectly sharp, Henry will tell you, okay, roger. Life is good, life is great, life is good. Oh. This hunting sword is taking a long time to sharpen up. Ooh. I tell you, she's taking a year and a half. Love to have me one of those, yeah. Good for the house, alright. Oh, too much there. Can I just keep my foot down? No, I have to keep pedaling. I tell you, she's turning into a bit of hard work there, you know, a bit of grafting. I reckon you could easily build one of these easy enough, though. If you had the right equipment, that is. I'd say it'd be fun to build one of these, actually. Check what she's left. Oh, well, Henry should have told me. I thought Henry was meant to tell me when it was done. Yeah, she's 100% now. Jesus. I thought Henry was going to tell me. Henry decided he was going to be a jack on me. Now where do I deliver this? All right. Can I? Yeah, I can actually. Oh, do a tiny bit of fast traveling and then I'll go over to my wee bit. Oh, dum, 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 dum. Down a wee bit more. Oh. Right. That's your manor there, I assume. No, no. Where is he? I'll go on the complete opposite way. There's the river north. Where is he?
God bless.
God bless you. Nice inside, alright, Roger. Open. Where's the master of the house? Is he behind the house or something? Oh, there he is, doing these jobs.
I made that hunting sword for you.
Oh, that's great news, Master. Let me see how it turned out. My word, thank you. This looks like it'll last a while. Not like the last one. The fool I was. I bought it from some odd bloke below the city walls. Only he didn't look like he was from the Blacksmith's Guild. And no wonder, judging by how things turned out. I wanted to teach my lad to carve a whistle, and crack! The blade broke in two.
Well, you should really only buy products from the guild. It guarantees quality. That's why it exists.
You're right, Master. I'll remember that from now on. And thanks again for the hunting sword. Farewell, my friend.
Right, so we'll have another look at the map now. Roger, who's this? Alright. Alright, I'll continue that tomorrow. And okay, so I'll be back live tomorrow at 10. Playing a wee bit more of this. Then on Wednesday night for you guys, it's going to be me, Mihal, and Dr. Owen O'Neill covering the second part of the Bruce's invasion in Ireland, okay? So that's when the Scottish invaded Ireland in around 1315 to around 1318. Then on Sunday over on Patreon, we're going to be covering King John in Ireland. So we're going to be covering King John in Ireland this weekend over on my Patreon. So definitely head on over there. 20 quid a month, not bad at all. Anyway, and on Friday, we've just moved, myself and Rachel. Rachel's going to be busy tomorrow with her bits and bobs. So we're going to be doing Medieval Buzz on Friday. So Friday night for you guys, we're going to be covering the Medieval Buzz. Other than that, thanks very much, guys, and Slán Gabháil, yeah?